Yo, photographers, so you got your camera, you got your lens, your flashes, but you don't got no clients. I feel you. I used to be like that 10 years ago, starting my photography business. I had all the gear, but I did not have no clients. So today I'm just gonna break down to you the things that got me to grow my business for the past 10 years, all the problems that I went through, and I do got some stories to tell you. So yeah, these stories are gonna let you know like, yo, this is where I was from, but this is gonna fast forward your photography business once you put these things into play. So the first thing is find out what you want to shoot. Pick one type of photography. Don't go out there and shoot everything. This is how I used to be when I first started. I used to shoot everything and I used to be burnt out. Like I used to work a job at the time also. I'm full time now, but I used to work a job and I used to shoot photography during the week and on the weekends. So I was just burnt out and I was working third shift. So on my job at the time, I was working third shift. I would get off on third shift that Friday, and then I had to shoot later that Friday evening. Then that Saturday, I had to shoot all day that Saturday. Then I had to shoot all day that Sunday. And it was not the same type of photography. It was just like engagement photos. It was events. It was photo shoots, outdoor portraits. And it was just burning me out. I had no structure. But once I started to shoot one type of photography, which was wedding photography, I grew my business from making a little bit of money to a lot of money because I started shooting just weddings. So I was charging a premium price for that, and that made my business grew. I was no longer just shooting everything. I was just shooting weddings on that Saturday, like 2 Saturdays out the month. I would be shooting weddings. And that was it. The rest of the time I was editing, and then I grew my business like that. And it was just like, whoa, I was focusing on everything. But when you come in the photography space, you want to specialize in one type of photography because when clients are trying to book you, let's say, for instance, you're shooting a wedding, they want to know that you're going to capture every important photo on their wedding day. I've been in a case where a bride contacted me off of social media on a Saturday, and she was like, can you shoot my wedding today? I was like, nah. And the reason why she asked me is because the photographer scheduled her wedding, and also he was shooting other events that day and was not going to, and then he told her he wasn't going to even make it to the wedding. Which was crazy, right? So you want to stick to one type of photography so clients know that what you specialize in, because like photographers nowadays, like I've seen photographers out there taking people money on their wedding day. Like it's crazy. So you want to stick to one type of photography. You want to be known for that one type of photography, and then your business will grow. Now, I'm not saying you can't shoot other things, but you cannot promote that on social media, because on social media, they want to know that you specialize in one type of photography. You can do the other type of shoots, but don't promote that what you do. The second thing is you need to promote your business and what you actually do, right? And I'm going to tell you video content. And with me, I'm going to tell you in the beginning, like when I started doing video content, I was trash. Like I was literally trash. Like I could not get my thoughts out and talking. It was just so much going on. But I'm going to tell you what changed me. Once I started to do as far as my video content, right, I would script my videos, and when I record, I would do line by line. And then with my videos, I would do them no longer than 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And then I would import it into Premiere Pro, put it all together, and then it looks fine. Add a couple B-roll shots over the parts that I really messed up. Like they would never know. So once you just start to do the thing, you're going to get good at it over time. Don't expect yourself to be like this right off the gate. Like I've been doing this for about 3 years now, talking in front of the microphone. So if you would have saw me back then, it would look nothing like this today. But you have to get better with it over time. It's just like anything else in life. You have to do it for a long period of time, and then you're going to get better with it. You want to have patience with this process. It's not an easy process to learn, master, and get to grow your business. But once you just gradually just start doing it over and over and over and stay kind of consistent with it. Like, I know the word get thrown around a lot, but the more that you do it, the better you're going to get at it. So for me in the beginning, I didn't take like days off. Like say for instance, if I shoot on a Monday, then I'll wait till next Monday to shoot another video. Like, that's too much of a break. Like, because you're not gonna it's not gonna be motivating for you to do it the next Monday. So I try to, in the beginning, I was doing it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then later on, I was doing it Monday through Friday. And then I was doing it like every day for like 100 days. And that's when I really got good at it, when I started doing it that for 100 days. Like, I did it from day 1 to 100, and I did not stop. And I record the video, edit it, and post it. That was my process. Record the video, edit it, and post it. And I made sure that where I record the videos at, I did not move the setup. The setup stays the same. Like right now, I'm going to be editing videos in this space. My YouTube videos are going to be right here. I just press record and get in front of the microphone. Don't try to do different scenes and all this. It's going to be it's going to be extra. No need to be extra with it, because the main thing you want to do is get the message out. So the main thing, you just have to get comfortable with it. Don't worry about being perfect and being the best at it. It's not going to happen. So just be confident, getting to understand how it works so that you can get better with it over time. The next thing is get a system in place. So you want to have a contact form. You want to have contracts. You want to have invoices. You want to have all these important things so that when people are ready to book you, they're going through the process. The hardest part for you now is going to be creating content, because that's the part that you can't get out your head and it's going to be uncomfortable. But once you get uncomfortable and get comfortable with that process, now the back end, as far as your invoices, contracts, is easy work because you already put it together. Once you done put it together, then people will know your process, like they know that you're a real legit business. Because once they contact you from that video, now you want to put them through like a portal, so they be like, oh, okay, this person is legit. They got invoices, they got contracts, and whenever my event or photo shoot is, I don't have to worry about if that photographer is a scam. So you want to make sure that your process is intact. And the last thing you have to focus on is traffic. So creating these videos, just traffic, just keep bringing traffic to your website. Keep creating these videos, because the more that you create videos, the numbers are going to go up in views. And the more that your view number goes up, the more chance of people are going to contact you so that you can funnel down and get them to book that date. You see what I'm saying? You have to get their attention off of social media. And once you get their attention, now they're going to be like, oh, okay, let me fill out the contact form. And don't be shying away from like getting on a Zoom call to book these people. On a call is okay, but the best closings I have got when I have been on Zoom calls when I was talking to clients, because they're looking at you. Like, it's hard for people to not book with you when they're looking at you and they feel that you got a good vibe and they know that you would capture whatever type of event or photos that they want you to capture. So make sure the Zoom call is going to be the best thing. That's why you're already getting on camera. Once you get on camera, you're going to be able to get these other things so easily. So once you just get out of the comfort of that, then you're going to go from 0 clients to a lot of clients. And if you need help with any of this to get your business started, like, comment Zoom below and I will connect a Zoom call so we can meet up and figure out what you actually have going on. Like, if we want to do a group Zoom, we could do that. Just comment Zoom below and let's get this thing rolling, because I want to see you getting some clients in 2026.